y'all, this is Shannon
and Fernando,
and we are traveling the country. This is part 2 of our Chattanooga trip. In the first video you saw us visit Rock City, and in this video you will see us visit some other exciting places that were in Chattanooga. I hope you enjoy.
Okay, we just arrived at the Lookout Mountain Incline Railroad. We already done bought our tickets. And let's go hop in this line to ride it up the mountain. Okay, we just made it over here to the Lookout Mountain Incline Railroad. All right, but when we bought our tickets at one location, I didn't realize that you had to redeem the tickets for these tickets here. Because if you had to wait in that long line, they probably would have turned you back if you wouldn't redeem them for these ones. So I'm glad we did. All right, so if you come over here, make sure that you redeem them for these and not the tickets you get at one location. All right, so keep that in mind.
Each car is 42 feet long and weighs 12 tons. 2 1¼ inch wire cables carry the incline cars up and down the mountain. You should feel more comfortable about your ride knowing that the cables have a combined strength of 142 tons. Traveling up the mountain, you'll find that the air gets cooler since there's an approximate 8-degree temperature difference between the Chattanooga Valley and Lookout Mountain. The grade of the track at the steepest point near the top is 72.7%, giving the incline the unique distinction of being the steepest passenger railway in the world. When we reach the top, visit our observation decks, the highest observation points on Lookout Mountain, for a breathtaking view of the Chattanooga Valley. On a clear day, you could see 6 states. For those of you who enjoy history, plan to visit Point Park, located 3 blocks from the Lookout Mountain Station. Point Park is part of the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park, the nation's oldest and largest.
All right, y'all, this is pretty intense. All right, this is pretty intense. Look at that view. And we're still going up. I can't even see the track anymore. All right, y'all. We just reached the top. If you have not ridden that thing before, it's pretty intense. All right, that's pretty steep, and it's pretty crazy. All right, so yeah, we made it up here. That is the machinery that operates this train. All right, everybody, that's day 2 of our trip up here in Chattanooga. Yesterday was pretty good experience. But yeah, today it's a whole new day, and we got a lot of stuff going planned for us. What do we got, Shannon?
We're gonna do the downtown Chattanooga market, and we're gonna do the Battles for Chattanooga Museum and Ruby Falls. And it's also this guy's birthday, so happy birthday! Yay! We're gonna have a little party for him later and have some cake and all that good stuff.
All right, so yeah, let's get after it. All right, y'all. When we was actually coming down here, Shannon found that there was a Chattanooga market happening today. They actually have quite a few things throughout the year. It's over here by this field over here, but I'll show you here in a minute what the schedule is throughout the year that they have. So if you're ever down this area during that time, you can make your plans to coordinate up there with this the schedule they got. So here is the schedule they have throughout the year. And today is the barbecue festival. And they got this actually big old ordeal they got going on. So yeah, so if you're ever down this way on those times, look it up so you can coordinate your plans. This market happens every weekend, but the theme outside is based on that calendar that I showed you earlier. So this market happens every weekend. Okay, we made it back up this mountain and made it to, where, Shannon?
Point Park, and we're gonna go to the Battles for Chattanooga Museum.
All right, yeah, that's what it looks like up here at the top of this mountain again. It's not too far from the Incline Railroad, that very intense ride we rode yesterday. But let's take a look inside and see what it is.
Okay, we just got done over at the Battles for Chattanooga, and now we are in Point Park. So this was a major area in the Civil War where the Battle Above the Clouds happened. Now it's a national military park.
Now, some of you all may have been in a national cemetery before during a memorial service, and if you have, you may know that the firing of a weapon out across that sea of headstones is done not as an act of war or as a demonstration of what weapons sound like. Rather, it's done as an act of remembrance, as a salute. And so on this final shot of the day here, I'm going to fire this weapon off as a salute across that sea of headstones across the city here. And I'm going to ask you to contemplate not what did the Battle of Lookout Mountain look like, but what do we look like because of the battles in places like Lookout Mountain. Again, for anybody that's just walked up, I am getting ready to fire off a weapon, so we'll get you guys to sit tight where y'all are for just a moment, get y'all to sit tight there. Again, when you see me aim, if you need to cover ears, hang on to puppy dogs, that's the cue to do so.
Alright, we made it back down the mountain. Now we're going to go see Ruby Falls. And this is over here. The entryway looks pretty nice. Very scenic.
This lighted spot right here, it took him 7 hours out of the 17-hour round trip. Basically had to crawl on his belly, could not even bend his knees, had a carbide lantern, could see maximum maybe 5 feet in front of him, that's it. And so he was able to stand here and walk over through here. Pretty amazing. And then his wife came down. That's even more amazing to me. But he was very good natured about it, he wasn't complaining. Watch your head and shoulders through here. All right, everyone, we're going to stop here and let our caboose catch up to us. Now, in the other room, I said that you cannot touch any of the formations, but there's one exception. And that is towards my voice here. It's called the Cactus and Candle Formation. It is inactive, so you can touch this formation. Just think people have been touching it since 1930. Crystal chandelier. But as you go by, watch out over here on the right.
It's Onyx Jungle.
It's pretty legit.
You're trying to
Right down on the right, left on the right, and rock on the left. Down below, the little water is down here, comes from the fall, it's not much today. If we have long, consistent rains, it'll come up a foot or two or three, and have a very brisk current going that way. But up top here is the most stalactites in the cave are in this corridor here. All up top. Here, up top. Got some stalagmites and columns. These more dates to get to. All right, you're cold. But watch out on the left side as you go through. Checking on the surfboard, the formation right after, we're going to see on the way out. I'm not just skipping it, but we'll see it on the way out. You got it. That's the dirty after formation. Probably clear mount. But watch out for this curve there going there.
Hey everyone, we just checked out of the Battlefield Campground and RV site and we're headed home now.
Yeah, overall, the campsite was pretty good. Definitely recommend it. Even though we had that one issue on Site 77, given that we are in the mountains, there are some sites that are still on level. They're still in construction. They still need to attend to some sites here and there, but overall, the campsite was pretty good. I would definitely recommend it. And we spent the weekend sightseeing. Where are some of the sites we saw, Shane?
We went to the Rock City, the Lookout Mountain. We did the Incline Railway, Ruby Falls, Battles for Chattanooga, Point Park.
So yeah, if you're ever up in this this area, or if you need something to do within like an hour or two, and in our case 3 hours, it was definitely worth it. If you got the time, I would definitely give those sites a look, and it's definitely worth the while. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned to the upcoming adventures that we may have.